Hello and welcome back to Cadet to Fleet Admiral, Star Trek Online, episode 4. If you remember last time, we pretty much finished off the Klingon front. We did get a hail. I think I can bring that up. Klingon War, there we go. Right here, we got one to do Task Force Operations Romulan Imperial Minefield. And I said we were going to skip that for now. You can always go back and replay it anytime. It says hail. We're currently on this one, Galaxy at Large. And we're going to go back to Earth. And I believe, yeah, go to Earth Space Dock. Report to Admiral Quinn, and he's going to tell us a bit more. In the meantime, thank you for joining me. If you're watching live, fantastic. If you are, and you would like to help support the stream, there are a couple of messaging options. One of them is Streamlabs. Through there you can donate money directly to me and send me a message. It's a little bit like a YouTube super chat. Or there's a free option where you can use sponsored messaging. There's a link to both in the description of the video. Sponsored messaging brings up a little video in this top corner. No more than about 15 seconds, no audio to it. Then your message pops up straight after, and for every video that pops up I basically get a little bit of the ad revenue from that. If you're not watching live and you're watching on the replay, thanks again for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Every like and every subscription helps it tremendously at this point. If you like what you see, we do this every Wednesday at 8 PM British summertime right now. So don't forget, just keep checking on the YouTube channel. There'll be an event notification pop up, and you can set a reminder if you'd like to watch live and join in with the chat, which I will read. Right, without further ado, let's make our way back to Earth. It's quite a distance, but I think from there we're going to the Romulan sector, which is just across here. This is going to take a little while, I think. How fast are we going these days? Warp 5.56. So yeah, we've gained 0.56 of a warp factor, which doesn't sound a lot. Now in Star Trek, that's actually quite a vast difference in speed between warp 5 and warp 5.56. But in Star Trek Online, not so much. Oh, we have a patrol. Let's drop out, actually. Let's do this patrol on the way. I like these random missions that pop up from time to time. Give us a little bit of XP for doing it too. They're generally no more than about 10 minutes. Let's go in. Patrol Omar system. Let's see what we've got here. Captain, the Klingons have set up automated mining stations to plunder the resources of this system. The Federation doesn't need them stealing our dilithium, so Starfleet Command wants those mining operations shut down permanently. Okay, sounds like a task for us. Our orders are to patrol the asteroid field and destroy any Klingon facilities we find. We are weapons free for this mission, sir, so you are authorized to use whatever force you deem necessary. Patrol the asteroid field and destroy Klingon installations. Continue. Whatever force I deem necessary. It's probably lethal force. Let's have it right. Right. So we'll look on here. Anything in this green circle. We already spotted some enemies over there. 15 kilometers away. These are just like quick go and kill the bad guy missions. Sometimes you might get one that isn't combat one. Yeah, those are always nice. Let's drop his shields a bit. His tachyon beam's pretty good at this level, I have to admit. that's... There we are, robotic mining operation, that's what we want. Good. Well, there was a bit of a graphical glitch there. Right, so that's number 1 out of 5. There's going to be another. It's going to be one over there. Which one's closest? 22, 25. This one's closer. More up there too. Remembering to drop out of full impulse. Weapons back through. Let's fire that power straight back up. Shields it down. Torpedoes away. Emergency power shield, see our forward shield going down now. There is a TAC officer ability for your bridge officers, which is really useful. It's a tactical team, and it will automatically redirect energy to a shield facing that's getting depleted. So whilst you've got that active, you can kind of ignore your shields a little bit. Well, not ignore them, but not pay so much attention to them. I do have this ability, which is rotate shield frequency, which should, in theory, it should stop them from shooting at us. Well, not shooting at us. Just stop the shields taking so much damage for a limited amount of time. Right, why can't we do anything about that? That one, the other one went to an enemy. There we go. And we just have to be close to it. It's number 2. Oh, we've got one above us, that's 17. 21, so let's go for this one. Evasive maneuvers, swing us round a bit quicker. Always wait for that target shield to fail notification, or try and torpedo high yield. Torpedoes don't do very much damage against shields, but a lot of damage against hulls, so you don't really want to be firing torpedoes against shields unless you can't avoid it, I suppose. Is there an actual mining station around here, or were they just drawing us in? I should really start scanning those anomalies a bit more. You need all that stuff for crafting system. Not that we'll be doing much crafting until later in the game anyway, but it looks like there's nothing here. There is up there, and that's a Katanga class battle cruiser. That glitched out a bit, didn't it? Oh, I've lost him. Basic maneuvers. Basic maneuvers gives you a speed boost and a massive boost to your turn. for a limited amount of time. Normally used to get out of the way of things. I normally use it to get in the way of things. Looks like there's a mining station down there as well, so that'll be 5. This will be number 4, number 5's down there. Ooh, some loot. Medical supplies. Well, there is one thing I need to check. I can't remember whether we left some food with the Trouble last time. Remember we were going to talk about, show the Trouble breeding game as best I could. Let's have a quick look. Oh, we just got those two. Right, so that's a dot on that. Why can't we shoot these guys? There's obviously something very glitchy about these patrols. I think they need a quick pass by the devs at some point. They're fairly enjoyable, yeah, there's definitely one down there. A little side diversion on the way back to Earth. He's 18 KOA, 16, 15, 14, 13. He did it again. Three birds of prey this time. Click in the centre there, it'll balance the power between all shield facings. I hate it when they cloak like that. Oh yeah, evasive manoeuvres also makes you harder to hit. Gives you a defensive bonus, which is kind of obvious, that's what it's meant for. A lot further out there when I could attack that one. Well, that's it. Return to sector space, so we're just going to wait for condition red alert to disappear. Well, there is a starbase there. You think they might be able to deal with this? Okay. In system. And we'll continue on back to Earth. We should be able to hail that one. No. Captain Sulu, thank you very much.
Congratulations, Lieutenant.
And that leveled us up. No, we are Lieutenant 9. Oh, Lieutenant 9. Purchase skills. Where are we? What did we get? A space skill point. Right, so we got hull capacity last time. We haven't got shield. We got shield capacity. Or restoration. I think we should really go for that. But right now, I think this is going to serve us better. We will get these. But obviously the faster we kill things, the quicker we're going to earn XP. What have we got here? Right, so bridge officer training unlocks the ability to train your bridge officers in engineering, directed energy modulation 3, science tachyon beam 3, and tactical cannon rapid fire 3. Once we get there, we can use this. Right, back to Earth. We didn't actually make it that far, did we? If anybody would like to do a bit of sightseeing in the game, just leave me a comment on the video or message me in live chat if you want me to visit any specific systems like Wolf 359 or something like that. I have to admit, there is one part of the game I am not looking forward to, and that is the Dyson spheres stuff and the Delta Quadrant stuff. Those are my least favourite. That's the break even. Getting quite a bit of rubber banding tonight, and that's not unusual for this game for some reason. Even when I'm not streaming and my internet isn't exactly bad. How far have we got to go? Oh, we got full sector yet. Just crossing the border from the Orion sector to the Vulcan sector. Apparently we can go in that system. It wasn't a mission, it just said enter. That's a bit odd. There's Vulcan. I believe it's that planet there, yeah. That'd be Sol. Our home system. I really do like these open sector maps now. It takes forever to get anywhere, but that's part of the fun, I think. Here we go, here's the solar system. Here we go. Well, there is one thing I actually meant to do. Rearrange HUD. Because I've noticed, actually, somebody I know who watched the video commented on it and says, I've been commenting on some things that happen in missions. Sometimes you get little chat boxes popping up, and I've been commenting on what they've been saying, and I realise that you guys can't actually see it properly because it's hidden behind my chat box. So it's here. I'm just going to rearrange the HUD and pop it. Let's pop it just down here above the big tray. There we go. All the weird and wonderful ships. Let's see if we can ram our way through the space doors. No, this ship is not fast enough for that. The USS Fortress of Solitude. And it's a JJ prize by the looks of it. Oh my god. Everything is bigger in the JJ verse. Has anybody noticed that? Like it's overcompensating for something. Right, okay, report to Admiral Quinn. I do love this place. There's actually, I think there's some plaques up there. Have a look at. I'll do that quickly before we go out on the next mission. They're at the academy as well. Should have done that really during the tutorial, but we will be going back to the academy, so we can always have a look at it. I don't think the plaques say anything, but you get an achievement, or you used to get an achievement if you read them all. Talk to Admiral Quinn. Okay. Oh, there it is. This lot shouldn't be here, really.
You've done excellent work so far, so I want to expand the range of your mission profiles. There are trouble spots all over the galaxy. A good Starfleet captain never shies from engaging with trouble and trying to solve problems. Within the bounds of the Prime Directive, of course.
Why do you sound amused by that? Okay.
You'll find patrols at systems scattered all across the quadrant.
Oh, we've been doing
enemy
them.
ships or local problems need help. We also have trouble spots in other parts of the galaxy, such as Nimbus 3, Drozana Station, and the Defera system. Check into these kinds of trouble spots, as time permits.
Understood, Admiral. Is that it? I thought he was actually going to give us a mission to go to Romulus there. But this lot has been rearranged a lot since the last time I played a character of this level. Right. Heading out. Oh, we can hail that one actually. Perhaps if we'd done that. But this is a team-based mission, I believe, in the queue system. Which, you know, you can join randomly with other people, but you'll generally find that most people are level capping and alright, it either reduces their level artificially or increases yours artificially, but you're never as good. You know, if you've got a Fleet Admiral in there with a tier 6 ship, even though his level's been reduced, he's still going to outgun you and outperform everything that you do. And I feel like I'm being a bit of a burden to the team if we're going at this low level, especially if we don't need to. I mean, on the other hand, you could argue that it'll prepare you for later on when basically that's all that's left to do. But I already know how to play those types of missions, so I'm not going to bother until I really have to. So let's hail this one. This is heading out. We're going to go to Starbase 39 Sierra, which is, yeah, that's on the border of Romulan space.
Pick up Damar Khan on Starbase 114 and bring him to Starbase 39 Sierra. Starbase 114 is located in the Celis system in the Beta Quadrant.
Okay. Let's go to a space dock in the Sol system to pick him up here. Which one's right? Go to Sol system. Methinks that voiceover might need redoing. Okay. Yeah, let's go and have a womble about here. So here we are, a space dock. Down there's the infirmary. There is, I don't know whether it really should be called an infirmary, but if you do elite or advanced ground missions and you die, you get injured. And just like we talked about earlier in one of the previous episodes, and I don't know if it was one or two, one of the earlier ones, that your ship can get injuries and you can repair it. Now the same thing is about yourself, your actual character. You can get injured. You can carry about these portable regenerator things. They cost money to buy. In-game money, not real money. And if you do it a lot, you can rack up. So you can repair, you can heal yourself on the fly while you're in the mission. But if you come out of the mission and you're still injured, you can visit an infirmary or a sick bay or something like that on a starbase, and you can get healed there for free. Same with your ship. You can get it healed. I think one of the engineering guys down there. In fact, let's go have a quick look down there. That's the space dock. I realise most of the people that will end up watching this have played Star Trek Online and you've done everything. So none of this is new, but you never know, there might be somebody who's interested in playing the game and might want to have a quick look around. So that's inside space dock. We've got Sovereign class there. This is the 2410 version of a Prometheus. I can't remember what its class name is. This is, I think that's the tier 6 Defiant type vessel. That's the 2410 version of an Excelsior. Again, I can't remember the name of these classes. That looks like a steam runner. That's an Olympic, Sovereign. Can't really tell what that one is. There's a few in here. Looks like there's another one back there. And can't really tell what it is from this angle. But here, got customized ship. So you notice the difference with my ships. That's how you do it. To this guy, customized ship. I customized my starship, and it's changed it to Centaur. That's one of the default ones. And you can go Miranda, Reliant. If you own this one, this is a sea store ship. I think it's a tier 6, but if you own it, you can use the costume on this one. But if you notice down at the bottom here, it costs 6,000 Zen because you need to buy the ship. You got Saratoga. You can go into advanced, and we can change bits. So just quickly, could have Centaur sources section with do the Shakir pylons, the cells, Reliant. That's telling us that I need to buy it. And you can come up with some really funky looking stuff. You can, that's a veteran skin because I'm a veteran. Change the skins, you can change the bridge, change the windows, you can change pretty much the patterns and the colours on everything. I'm not going to actually do it, so I'm going to click cancel and my ship shouldn't change. This one here is where you get new ships. So if I go to acquire ship, get a new starship, get awarded one at each level. Now it's telling me what I currently have available. Rank Lieutenant. I could use that. That's a C-Store ship. I own it. Could use that. C-Store ship again. I own it. I own the berth. I could use it. I'm not gonna. Could use the steam runner. It's Danube runabout. Captain's yacht. These are shuttles. So these are all the ones. I own that as well. I own that. So as you can see, I own quite a few. This one I don't. This one is a freebie. Costs 5,000 dilithium. I'm not buying any of the Discovery ships. I'm just gonna put that out there right now. And again, there you go, all the ships. So my next one will be a Lieutenant Commander, and this will be the free ship. You see, 10,000 dilithium. But when you level up or rank up, you get a token to get this for free. So this will be the one that I'll be choosing because I'm an engineer. This is the cruiser. It's the Connie. It's gorgeous. Probably going to be using this skin on it or part of it. This is the C-Store version of it. It's exactly the same ship here, you notice. But these are the variants that are, these are the skins that you can use on it. So previous ship, Constitution, refit, use the Excalibur skin, the Vesper skin, the Exeter skin, or variations of them. Why isn't it showing me any C-Store ships there? I don't know. It might be because I'm not high enough rank. This is the escort, so this is the tactical ship. This is the science ship, which is a Nova class. Again, these I own the Rhode Island, so you could use that. Yeah. So it's just showing you all the parts that are available. Gladius, Rapier, Saber, Ushan. Very cool. This is the person where you manage ships, so when you get your new ship, you select it, it'll pop up here, it'll have a current ship, a new ship, and you can swap everything over. You can send your old one to dry dock, or you can keep it there. We'll talk about that when we get a new ship. Where's the turbo lift? Over there. And we'll go up this side and I think come down the other one. Right, we're going to the mezzanine level. I think this is Deck 83 Blue is where some of the foundry missions are going to be. So, to the mezzanine. Here we go. Yeah, we can actually get up here. Quite high up. And there's the plaque. Up here for a reason. It's a memorial plaque to actual people from Star Trek rather than characters. Gene Roddenberry, Michelle Barrett, James Doohan, Leonard Nimoy, DeForest Kelly, Anton Yelchin. It's very nice that it's up here. this one, I think. So we're going back to the main concourse. Quick run around here. Somebody with a disco ball. This is the exchange. So player to player sales basically happen here. This is the bank, which is your personal bank. You can access this. Got your character's personal bank and account bank. So some things are account bound, and you can transfer them between characters. See this lot in here. This account bound. This comes from one of my other characters, and there's some Romulan ale. We're gonna take this out. Didn't think we had any. One in. Oh, my triple did breed. The exactly the same buff, I suppose, for each one of them, but different colours, slightly different variant. This should produce different type of triple. I'm not sure whether this does Tranya, but we'll try Tranya as well. Ooh. Okay. So yeah, you've got bank, account bank, fleet bank. If you've got access to your fleet bank, if you're a member of a fleet and you've been granted access to it, you can access it there. You can generally, most fleets will allow you to put things in, no matter what rank you are within the fleet, but not all of them will allow you to withdraw things unless you're a certain rank. That's generally the way I operate my fleet, is anybody can put stuff into the bank. You need special permission to take it out. The reason for that is that the stuff that generally gets put in there is for donations for new players to help them, or new characters or players to help them get going. So if anybody's crafted any set pieces, they don't want to sell them, they want to donate them to the fleet, they go in the fleet bank. Not anybody can get them out. I'm generally the only person because I'm the Fleet Admiral. I can withdraw from that and I can take it out and gift it to whoever needs it. Same with money. Generally, I like the Fleet Admiral or the very high ranking officers would be the only ones being able to withdraw money from the fleet bank. But generally, anybody can put it in. And again, my fleet at the very least, it's very cool that shuttle bay. My fleet at the very least, we use money to either help with fleet missions, fleet stuff. Okay. Fleet. There we go. So you have these things that you can do here, which help progress the fleet, and you get extra stuff for it. Unlock things for the fleet. Use money for either that or helping out other players. Now, this fleet is very young. It's only level 10. We have an armada here with the 10th fleet, which is my old fleet. I was the commander of this fleet. I set this up, and this fleet was founded on the 2nd of the 2nd, 2010, which is launch day of this game. I founded this fleet. I had a massive break from the game, hence why I started doing this Cadet to Fleet Admiral thing 4 years ago, as actual videos rather than streams, and life happened, got in the way. I stopped playing for a few years, and the fleet was in capable hands for that time, and they were waiting for me to come back, and I came back, and they'd done they'd kept the fleet running, they'd progressed it a lot, and I felt really crappy going back and saying, right, I want my fleet back. So I handed over control permanently to the guy that was custodian, and I went and started another fleet. And that wasn't so long ago, and there's only about 6 of us in it, so we're all casual players too. So there were 6 of us, and we've got to a level 10 fleet, basically playing once a week, if that. Commodities traders, so you can buy some stuff in here. just simple stuff. We open up, say, provisions, stuff like that. You can generally replicate these things. Personal equipment, again, you can pick up some cheap weapons. Cheap and nasty weapons. You find much better weapons. And tailor, so you can customise your clothing, but either by talking to him, or if you want to roleplay it ever so slightly, you can come in here, go into the changing room, and you got change my uniform here. Brings up this screen, and that's your captain. Those are your bridge officers. You can change their uniforms, change your own. Bug. Yeah, that's basically a space dock. Open. Yep. You can buy extra costume slots if you so desire. I should have had an extra one for joining a fleet. Normally you get an extra costume. I probably did, I just didn't notice it. Yeah, if you join a fleet you get an extra costume slot, and that's generally used for your fleet uniform. That's what it's supposed to be for. You can set a fleet uniform. And show you ours quick to here. I think this is settings, uniforms right here. So these are all the uniforms of the 4th Fleet Department Command. So we got Fleet Officer, Tactical Officer, Fleet Officer Engineering, Fleet Officer Science, Admiralty, Department Command. These are the department heads, and they wanted 2 variants, one with coloured shoulders, one with a coloured band, so there's 2 variants of that. Fleet Admiral one isn't in there because it's special. And nobody gets to wear that uniform except for me. Right. I'm waffling on. Let's get into space. Said go to the Sol system, right? So we're in the Sol system. And that will tell us to beam back down. More than likely. However, Quinn told us to go to a completely different system. Weird. Oh, there we go. We can beam him up. It's right here. Beam up Damir Khan.
Hello! Admiral Quinn told me that you would be available to take me to Starbase 39 Sierra. From there, I'm going to the Hobus system. I'd be happy to answer any questions you have about that area. Fascinating place. I've made it my life's work. This life, anyway.
Cool. This life? Oh, he's a Trill. He's a joint Trill, obviously. We've got some green stuff here so we can get some relevant information, but let's talk to him like we've never met a Trill before. This life?
I am a Trill. Some among my people are lucky enough to be joined with a symbiotic life form. We share our bodies with them, and in return they share lifetimes of knowledge and memories with us. I am Khan's 7th host, and most of us have been scientists. My predecessor, Lenara Khan, was working to create artificial wormholes. I studied the effects of supernova. Goodbye.
Goodbye? Don't think so. Tell me about the Hobus system.
In 2387, the star in the Hobus system went supernova. The resulting explosion devastated the planets in the system, of course. But then it created a chain reaction that cut a path of destruction more than 500 light-years long. More than a dozen systems were affected by the Hobus event. Most notably, the Romulus system. Both Romulus and Remus were destroyed. Billions lost their lives.
Yeah, and we're going to find out why the supernova was going to threaten the galaxy. Like they said in the JJ movie, which was a very weird thing to say without clarifying how. Okay.
The thing is, an M-class planet like Romulus should have been protected by its stellar magnetosphere and its planetary magnetic field. They act like shields to protect the planet from radiation, and a supernova blast is highly energetic radiation. If the supernova is large enough, it will overwhelm those defenses, but the Romulans should have had decades to prepare for the wave's arrival. As it was, they only had hours.
Yeah, so the shockwave travels faster than the speed of light.
Goodbye.
No. Didn't Starfleet try to help the Romulans?
Ambassador Spock attempted to organize an evacuation, but the Romulan Senate refused. I guess they thought they had more time.
Yeah, of course they did.
That was a horrible time. Ambassador Spock had a plan to stop the wave, but after the destruction, a Romulan named Nero blamed him. Nero had a ship of awesome power. We still don't know everything about the Narada, but we think the Romulans used Borg technology to create it.
More than likely.
Nero destroyed dozens of our ships, and even attacked a Klingon fleet led by General Worf. I hear Worf barely survived. Ultimately, Nero confronted Spock in the Hobus system. Spock managed to use red matter to create an artificial singularity to contain the worst of the supernova's blast, but both he and Nero were lost.
Yeah, sure. Sounds very convincing, and you know a hell of a lot about this for a scientist. Like, the particulars of it.
Goodbye.
What is the current Romulan political situation?
In a word, troubled. Sela rules what remains of the Star Empire, and isn't shy about using the T0lval and the military to bring systems back into the fold. Meanwhile, Ditan and his unificationists have formed the Romulan Republic. The Federation and the Klingons recently recognized them at Khitomer, while Empress Sela and her allies express their disapproval violently. Tensions remain high. The Remans have formed a resistance movement in response to Imperial persecution. There's a lot of bad blood between Remans and Romulans that could end rather poorly. Even more troubling are reports concerning Taurus, the former Imperial Praetor. She was ousted from power by Sela, and rumor has it she's seeking powerful allies from both within the Empire and without. Sela made a lot of enemies over the years. This could be their chance to settle old scores.
More than likely.
Goodbye.
You ready to go?
Packed and ready. The USS Tucker is waiting for me at the starbase. They'll be taking me to the Hobus system. Maybe this time we'll find the clues we need to solve this mystery.
I think maybe you will.
Goodbye.
Right. We're going to Starbase 39 Sierra. Up to sector. Oh, is Earth traffic control. Right. So we got the Sierra system, we got Starbase 39 Sierra. This is where we're going. While we're en route, we just check. I'm not sure whether I equipped the last lot of mission rewards. Did I? Parent shield. Maybe I did. Yeah. I probably need to clear this lot out. Have I got? Yeah, I've got. You can have better shields. Seeing as you're kind of the ship's first officer right now. Not far to go.
The Romulans were once a passionate, vibrant species, but the loss of their homeworld has left them in ashes. The survivors of the Cataclysm have gathered under the banner of Empress Sela. She has sought out new allies from the Delta Quadrant in an attempt to rebuild the Romulans' former might. And now, she seeks revenge for a lost world and a broken people.
I do like these Leonard and Nimoy voiceovers popping up. They used to pop up when you first transferred to a new sector block. Which is the way sector space used to be. You have a block of maybe 3 sectors, possibly 4. There's one map, and then when you get to the end of it, you transfer to the next map. Enter system. Alright.
Thank you for your assistance. Is there
Okay.
anything else you want to know?
Are you scared to go into Romulan space? Yeah, I guess
Never.
the scientist.
The crew of the Tucker can handle anything the Romulans can throw at us. Besides, you can only learn so much from sensors and probes. To really understand the Hobus system, we need to be there.
What else can you tell me about Romulan space?
The Romulans are touchy. Watch what you say or you'll be in for a fight. The Remans don't even bother talking before they fire, so I think they're more dangerous than the Romulans. Sela's found some new allies too. They're from the Delta Quadrant, but I don't know much about them.
What should I do now? Like, how's he gonna know?
Wish me luck! Oh, and I'd check in with Admiral Tenay before you leave. She might have new orders for you.
Yeah, maybe Quinn should have told me that.
Goodbye.
Okay. Good luck.
You
Yeah,
may
that's a
have heard
start.
about the tragedy at Khitomer. Empress Sela attempted to disrupt the conference with a bomb, resulting in the death of Commander Tamer. Now, Sela is offering a political reconciliation with the Federation, despite the fact that we have allied with the Romulan Republic. She has invited Federation diplomats to meet with her delegation at a secure base on the edge of the neutral zone. However, we have recently received intelligence that Sela is amassing a fleet. We are sending you with the peace delegation as cover for your investigation into Sela's activities. This is a very delicate situation. You must try to covertly obtain information about Sela's plans without disrupting our peace efforts or upsetting Sela. However, we do have an agent in her retinue who will help you.
Really? Sounds like a job for somebody who's a bit more experienced and a slightly higher rank. But we'll go with it. Some nice new equipment.
I have new missions for you.
That's very nice. We can actually beam down here. This will be our little base of operations, our home away from home, until we've completed. However, we're not that far off, so we will probably end up back at Earth very soon. Right, there's the docking procedure, but to go Agramara, if I'm saying that right. Right, click on that. Let's leave the system. We'll come back here later. Oh, it's all the way over there. That's quite a distance to travel. That's 3 sectors. I'm pretty sure you used to have to be a lieutenant commander before doing this. But now there's a lot more missions to do, so... we get anything at our next rank? Oh, level 10 is Lieutenant Commander. New ship, new trait slot, permission to buy next rank of ships. At level 11, which is Lieutenant Commander 1, duty officer system unlocked. That will help us level up tremendously. Initial duty officer cadre, bridge officer awarded. Yeah, if you want to get into this, by the way, you just click on your rank up there. 12. New space ability, brace for impact. Another very good one. 13, you get nothing. 14, ground ability. Fire on mark if you're tactical. Cover shield for us, because we're an engineer. You're all neutralizer of your science. R&D system is unlocked. So that's the crafting system at level 15. Get another bridge officer. So we very possibly might get promoted after this mission. We should be able to go a bit faster then as well. I'm a bit torn as well on this. Well, it's not new now, but it's new skills system. Seems very limited to me. I prefer the old version. And you used to actually beat a skill. And that would allow you to travel faster in sector space. Ooh, okay. I'm guessing probably go in there. It's got a quest icon over it. Begin, Empress Sealer. We've arrived in the... Yeah, I'm not trying to pronounce that system again. Captain, incoming hail, sir. You want me to put it on the main view screen? Sure do.
Greetings and welcome to
Oh, wow.
Agrama. I am pleased that Starfleet sent such a notable officer as its representative at this conference.
Seriously?
Please enter a standard orbit and transport down to these coordinates. This meeting may mark the beginning of a new day for the Federation and the Romulan Star Empire.
They sent a lieutenant and you're an empress. Okay. I hope we can find a path to peace. There's been too much conflict between our peoples. Damn right. Okay. Standard orbit it is. Ooh, an anomaly. Federation science vessel. We've entered standard orbit. Well, kind of. Are you ready to beam down? Away team, assemble in transporter room 1. Probably only have one transporter room on the ship, to be fair. Except... Not a full party, so it's probably not a combat mission. And if it is, it'd be easy. Put your rifles away, girls. This is a diplomatic mission. What's it gonna do? Oh yeah. Pin these. I don't know what the proper thing to do to her would be. But we'll give her a salute. Okay, that's a bit weird. I don't know who we're supposed to be following. That just disappeared. No idea what we're doing now. Zoom in. Following you. Are we? Supposed to be going there. Where are you lot going? Okay. Talk to diplomats. Federation diplomats, Romulan diplomats. Let's have a chat.
The Romulans can be so difficult to deal with, especially these Imperials. They are forever setting traps, twisting words, and jockeying for advantage. Even a conference with the Klingons would be preferable. At least you know where you stand with Klingons. I'm reminded of a line I read once in an ancient Earth text. Hide a knife behind a smile. Every smile here hides a knife.
Okay. Be on my guard then. The diplomatic uniform is the old dress uniform. Anybody recognizes
We are
it?
so pleased that you were able to attend our conference. The Empire was quite dismayed at your decision to support the terrorist insurgents rather than the rightful government.
Wasn't
Romulan.
my decision.
So much for your vaunted pride.
Well, they just found out.
directive. In any case, neither of us benefit from extended conflict. So, despite your questionable alliances, we are choosing to open negotiations in hopes of normalizing relations between the Federation and the Romulan Star Empire.
Cool. Let's consider today as the first step towards a lasting accord. Oh, this guy. I remember this guy from when I used to do the old diplomatic missions, which are no longer here. With my main character, became an ambassador doing the diplomatic missions that this guy used to give you. I think 95% of them were non-combat and were talky stuff, including first contact missions and stuff like that. They were really cool. Doc.
I thought the Federation's alliance with the Romulan Republic would be the end of any meaningful dialogues with Empress Sela. After all, she considers the Republic to be a terrorist organization. She may have an ulterior motive for inviting us here, but we had to take the chance that Sela's offer to negotiate is sincere, and act in kind. The Federation must pursue every avenue for peace.
That's true, but you know that it isn't sincere and she is lying to you. I just had this gut feeling. I agree, Ambassador. Maybe she's seen how pointless this conflict is. Doubt it. Highly doubt it. Right, who else have we got? They're over here. One Fed and then... Is it one Fed? Yeah, one Fed. 2 Romulans. Talk to the Federation diplomat first.
It is agreeable to meet with you. You have my people's enduring gratitude for how you handled that matter with Ambassador Soketh. This is another trying time for Vulcan. The Romulan Star Empire blames the Vulcan Science Academy for the Hobus supernova that destroyed their world. They are utterly intransigent in this misguided belief, despite the fact that Ambassador Spock warned them of the danger and ultimately gave his life to stop the loss of even more worlds. Romulans are a most illogical people. Sometimes I find it hard to believe we were once a single species.
Yeah, it is rather difficult to believe, and it's rather difficult to believe that the Romulans believe that. I smell bad writing, but that comes from a 2009 movie.
Welcome to Agrama. Isn't this a lovely facility? You must tour the atrium later. Hard to believe this system was infested by Orion pirates not long ago. You know, some of my colleagues were against this meeting, but I lobbied for it. I said the entire Federation cannot be as blind as the people who were at the farce at Kittimer. If you just see the problems the Romulan Republic are causing, I'm sure you can persuade your government to reconsider their rash choice and sever their agreements with these rebels.
Really? Yeah, we should. Seeing as you're the official government. It will take more than a warm welcome to make us change our minds about the Republic, Councillor.
I am so pleased to see the Federation recognize and attempt to rectify its past mistakes. I knew that a people as clever as yours would realize eventually that it is folly to antagonize the Romulan Star Empire. I am also confident it will only be a matter of time before you realize that you have made a grievous error by allying yourselves with terrorists, scoundrels, and thieves. The sooner you renounce your poorly considered alliance with the so-called Romulan Republic, the sooner we will be able to come to a mutually beneficial arrangement.
A lot of posturing there, but she's a Romulan. It's expected. Yeah, alright. So, we shouldn't antagonize the Romulan Star Empire or what's left of it because they could kick our asses. I very much doubt it at this point. I can only say that I'm glad we have taken the first step. This first step. Okay, so we've talked to the diplomats. What now?
I apologize for the interruption. My name is Tokav. I am one of the stewards here. We've had a slight complication with the dietary requirements of some of your delegation. Could I borrow you for a moment so we can clear this up?
I guess so, but I'm not sure how much help I've had. I know, because this is the agent that was spoken of. It's really annoying. If you jog, you're too fast. If you walk, you're too slow, because these guys power walk everywhere. Things we're supposed to be following this guy. It would be nice if we could walk at the same speed. What the hell was going on with that guy's scarf?
Franklin Drake says you can be trusted, and that is enough for me. There's more going on here.
Who's Franklin Drake?
Conference. Sela has no interest in courting the Federation. So why is she suddenly doing so now? We're going to find out what she's up to.
Alright, side note, I do actually know who Franklin Drake is, but we haven't been introduced to him, so it means nothing. My contact says they need to redo these. What do you propose?
The lower level of this facility is off limits to everyone but the Empress and her aides. But that access hatch right over there opens up to a maintenance tunnel that leads down. The doorway is guarded. So while I distract the guards, you sneak through the door.
Okay. Lead the way. Nothing to see here. There we go.
hatch is just ahead in the northeast corner of the room. There will be a security room near the exit of the maintenance tunnel on the level below us. Access one of the consoles there. Maybe you'll learn more about what she's doing. I need to get back to the reception before I'm missed. But I should be able to cover your absence for a few minutes. More than that, and you're on your own.
Okay. Let's go sneaking about on a Romulan base. Now I'm an intelligence officer. Starfleet must be hard up. Maybe the Romulans were right, we shouldn't antagonize them. Sneaky, sneaky, nothing to see here. No, these guys don't have sensors. There you go. That console should allow you to access the security system. I bet you could locate, seal it, and uncover some of a plot. I think that's it. But those are the messages that we're talking about. They were popping up over here just behind the chat window. You couldn't see them before. Ooh, here we go. Access security console. Access authorized. Enter command. Access communications logs. Coding log, classified material, eyes only, blah blah blah. It's in English, which helps. Per our agreement, my ships have acquired the Borg sphere and towed it to the Pilatus system. Anticipate your prompt acceptance of our proposal for new hunting grounds and interesting prey you have promised us in transmission. Oh, the Herosian. Download logs. Now we've got to disable transport inhibitors and access storage room cameras.
Empress, the fleet is on its way to Vulcan.
Excellent. Have the weapons loaded aboard my ship. I will depart as soon as they are on board. At last, we will have our revenge for the destruction of Romulus. Hail Hakiv and put him through to my personal terminal. Then leave me. I have matters to attend to.
Yes, Empress.
Ooh. This plan sounds very familiar. Didn't you try this once before? This camera? Anything here?
Computer, begin playback of file 2895 Gamma.
After I left Starfleet, I made it my life's work to reunite the Romulans with their Vulcan brothers. For many years, I lived among them and waged a campaign of peace. 21 years ago, the star of the Hobus system went supernova and sent a wave of devastation across the quadrant. I promised to save the Romulan homeworld. I failed.
Computer, end file. I cannot suffer more of that arrogant fool. Soon, Vulcan will suffer the same fate as my world.
I understand why they used the audio clip, because I think Leonard Nimoy died when they remastered this mission and put Denise Crosby in it. But it makes no sense at all. 21 years ago, the star of the Hobus system went nova. Spock died 21 years ago, according to our timeline. So how can it be recording this message if he's dead? Right, back to route. This active communications channel, transport inhibitor system. Disable. Don't know why we're disabling it, but whatever. Now we've got to access active communication channels.
I have Hakiv, Empress.
Patch him through.
Greetings, Empress.
My fleet has launched for Vulcan. I expect you to rendezvous with us there.
Alas, I must disappoint you. The terrorist cells of the Romulan Republic demand my full attention. Kittimer did not go as planned. Now they have powerful allies, and with Taurus missing...
Spare me your excuses, Hakiv. Nothing is more important than avenging the destruction of our homeworld. You disappoint me, Hakiv. I trust you will not do so again.
Oh dear. Seal is pissed. Destroy weapons. Do not allow Seal to use those weapons. We must destroy them before they can... Right. Because nobody's going to notice us doing this. In fact, I should probably switch to my rifle just in case. Okay. How's that happened? Oh. I'm detecting T0lval signatures from these crates. Okay, we don't want this lot getting out. We really probably shouldn't blow it up neither. What's going on with this? Yeah, it's good job I was carrying these special charges, right? The Romulans didn't scam me for explosives when I beamed down. Clear the blast area. Stand back. It's an interesting looking weapon. That's a Fleet Elite phaser pistol.
I should have known the Federation would send spies instead of diplomats. And you call us treacherous.
She has a point.
You may have destroyed these weapons, but my fleet is already en route to Vulcan. You cannot stop what has begun. Guards! Capture the intruders!
Team up. I'm pretty sure the diplomatic party is going to be pretty pissed. The book's still there. I used a keyboard that time. For anybody who's watched the previous episode, you know which book I'm talking about.
Whatever you did down there, it made quite an impression. Good work on disabling the transport inhibitor. Your ambassadors are safely back on their ships, but I had to blow my cover to get them there. Now it's time for me to get out while I still can. Farewell.
Thanks for your help, Torkath. I hope we'll meet again. Probably not. You ready to return to ship? Damn right. Get me out of here. Should have beamed me up before. Just had to kill 3 Romulans. Okay. Call me captain, damn it. The satellites are emitting a dampening field that has knocked our engines offline. The diplomatic vessels are being similarly affected. Break free of the dampening field. Initiate feedback pulse. Okay. Right, okay, we've got to rescue the other guys. No rush. Don't sweat a minute. Should have come in heavy cruisers rather than science ships.
Warning. Ship is under attack. Target's shields have failed.
Thank you for rescuing us.
T0lval. White warbird. I believe they're birds of prey. Ooh. Yeah, we don't want to be near that one. There we go. And that, viewers, is what happens when a Romulan warp core goes nova. As they use artificial singularities, also known as black holes. I just realised I'm kind of in a science vessel. Really?
Warning. Ship is under attack. Target shields have failed.
I thought we'd never be free of that blasted field. I'm gonna recommend you get a commendation.
That's the Romulan warbird from Nemesis. Good guy. I do find it amusing though, like these ships should in theory be captained by captains and have experienced crews on board the science vessels, and yet the lieutenant, whose Starfleet diploma is still wet, can figure out how to get out of it, and these guys can't.
I would not have believed anyone capable of this treachery, even Sealer.
Really? That's a classic next-gen Romulan warbird right there. There's no way we should be able to take that out. Rotate our shield frequency a bit. Emergency power to shields. Ooh. Green item. See, I might be a lieutenant, but there were definitely cadets on that ship. Communication systems now available. Hail Admiral Tenay.
I had not expected to hear from you so soon. Was your mission successful?
Sheila has launched an attack fleet, and her target is Vulcan.
I should have expected as much. You cannot trust them. I never do. I am contacting all available ships. We will meet you there.
Good luck, Admiral. Well done. We've done all we can here, and I'm transmitting an emergency signal to Starfleet Command. Course laid in for the Vulcan system, sir. Warp to Vulcan. It'll take us 3 weeks.
Thanks to your warning, we were able to divert some ships to defend Vulcan. I have come to personally command the defense. The other forces have already been briefed. Your role in this battle will be to defend the science vessels that have set up a tachyon detection grid to detect any cloaked Romulan ships. We cannot allow any enemy ships to slip through.
Okay. I would have set it up outside of the Vulcan system, personally. I understand, Admiral.
The ships maintaining the grid will be priority targets for the Romulans, but they must remain in position or the grid will collapse. That is why I need you to protect them.
And the science vessels from the Romulan fleet. Yay. Too quiet, sir. I don't like it.
How can you fight what you cannot see? Surrender now, and I may give you a merciful death.
Well, to be fair, while you're cloaked, you can't shoot nothing either.
Our tachyon detection grid has revealed scout ships attempting to penetrate the perimeter.
So where's the home fleet?
Your attempts to interfere are meaningless. Vulcan must pay for its crimes.
It didn't do anything. You guys did it. Vulcan just failed to save Romulus, which is a really weird thing to get pissed about. For Romulans, anyway. How much can one little Miranda class do? Well, I suppose we're not Miranda class anymore. We're
We
actually
cannot
something
oppose
different.
the will of the Romulan people.
Oh, get
We
out
are
of the way!
eternal.
Oh, you got caught in that though.
All forces, advance and destroy them.
Target's shields have failed.
Sela has launched her assault. Science vessels, maintain formation. All other forces converge on the Romulan fleet.
Yeah, you're a bit quicker than me, which is actually working out badly for you. Ow! That didn't do too much damage. Where's our 11,500. Currently rocking 10,000. One more green. Defend Vulcan, defeat Romulan fleet, defeat Romulan vanguard. Okie dokie, I think we're done with the science ships now. Federation command cruiser, science vessel, frigate. This green 0 here, by the way, means that they are the same level as me. They can be plus or they can be minus as well. We have no whole healing abilities. We may have to disengage in a second. So mate, maybe not. What we were saying in an earlier episode about bleed through. Ready, evasive maneuvers. Come on, ship. No, it's pretty much pointless doing that, but also 14, 11, you. Come on. Oh, look. They look all nice and new. Our repair crews are hard at work.
Reinforcements are en route. Hold the line.
Oh, excellent. An ambassador class.
I'll follow your lead.
Why would you follow my lead? What's the rule? What's the rule? Janeway quoted it. Even if we're the same rank, which I highly doubt, the ship that is tactically superior takes command. Oh, that's not good. Go, 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 ship. Go, 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 ship. We need to get out of that. Ow! I got grazed by that. Grazed by it. Come on. We'll deal with the big boy after. Let's get rid of all the little ones first. And now everybody can concentrate on the on that. I'm not getting out of this. Unless, of course, it doesn't fire its main weapon. You can shoot these giant torpedoes down. It's not heading for me, so I'm not bothered. Bird defeats the Sealer. Let's see. Sealer's ship is closer. I can't find her on sensors.
You may have won this day, but the fight will continue. Romulus will be avenged. There will be blood for blood, death for death. My world is gone. I will not rest until Vulcan suffers the same fate.
I believe you. Thousands wouldn't. Vulcan is not to blame, Sealer. The Federation wants peace with your people.
Indeed. Then why does Starfleet use ships equipped with weapons of mass destruction? Why did the Vulcan Science Council willfully refuse to assist us when there was a chance to save our world? Every sorrow in my life can be laid at the feet of the Federation.
Yeah, if you said so. WMD, seriously, we're going there. You're the one with the giant Folaron generator, but we're carrying WMDs, alright. You are blinded by anger and grief. I hope you will see the truth before it is too late. I'm detecting some unusual energy signatures from some of the debris from the Romulan vessels, sir. Moving close, and let's take a scan of that debris. It's behind us. Yes, it is. Where? Where's the debris? Oh, there it is. Jetty. The debris has traces of Borg energy signatures. I think the Romulans may have modified their ships with Borg technology. You don't say! Something to look into. Well, they didn't do a very good job, did they? That's all I can say. We've completed our objectives here, sir. Are you ready to depart the system? Yeah, let's get out of here. I think we need a vacation after that. We've all been on active duty 4 weeks. You gonna auto-hail, or am I gonna do it? I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. Really, you're not talking now? The people of Vulcan and Starfleet Command both asked me to congratulate you on averting what could have been a terrible disaster. Medal, please? I am deeply concerned by your discovery of Romulan attempts to modify Borg technology. Sealer is desperate to hold the remnants of the Romulan Star Empire together, and desperate people take the greatest risks. Under the circumstances, it is logical to assume that we have not seen the last of Sealer. Perhaps she will come to realise that Vulcan and Starfleet were not to blame for the destruction of Romulus before she returns. I think there needs to be an investigation there. And seeing as Hobus was deep inside Romulan territory, and it was that did it, I highly doubt it was Starfleet. Okay, so we'll get a specific kit, some dilithium. Choose the form of the destructor. Shields or armor. HP regen, phaser resistance, kinetic. Yeah, I would take that.
Congratulations, Lieutenant Commander.
Excellent! Well, we got a promotion for it, at the very least. Being held by Quinn. Congratulations, Frank Edward Bennett. Just as a side note, I was going to call him Gordon. Originally. There's a bit of an English joke. Gordon Bennett. You've proven yourself to be invaluable to Starfleet and earned the respect of your fellow officers. Return to Earth space dock. I would like to formally recognise your contributions to the Federation. Excellent. Well, of course, to Earth maximum warp. That never used to be Oh, never mind. Drop the lid from my bottle. Wow, Bean doesn't speak to ship vendor. Alright, so here we go. This is what we have got. Right, let's get rid of all these. We want cruisers. And we have a choice of two. This is the sea store ship, which I have available. Because I own it. This is the free one. This is the one we're going to take. We are not using the sea store ships, even though this comes with some very nice stuff. Ionized gas sensor console module. This is basically the cloak-seeking torpedo from Star Trek 6, the one they modified. So you put that on your ship, and then you can. It gives you power when you activated it. When you activate it, it will allow your torpedo to seek out cloaked ships. We're gonna get this price. 1 ship token requisition. I have one because you get one from being promoted. Buy ship. Yeah. Okay, that's where we went. This is the USS Diamond. We will rename it. Just not yet. But if you'll notice, and I can prove that I'm not going to be using this one. Look at the stations. We have 1 ensign tactical, 1 ensign engineering, 1 lieutenant engineering station, 1 ensign science station, 2 engineering consoles, 1 tech and 1 science. This one, ensign, lieutenant, ensign, 2 engineering consoles, 1 tech, 2 science. This one is more powerful than this one. Right. Desperate measures. Okay. We will talk to you in a bit. It's not yet. So this is where we manage ships, okay? So what we need to do... Open this. Got a lot of stuff here. I'm not using disruptors. Oh, did we get... That's another different trouble. This one is the same as this one. Discard. I'll give the same stuff because they're all the same rarity. Right. I'm going to be taking off all of this stuff. Might swap these deflectors over. Right, I'm going to leave the batteries on there, doesn't really matter. What we need to do now is we select this ship. We hit ready starship. The icon moves up. I have a few ship slots. Because I bought some. So I don't need to do anything with this. Right, and if we look here, these weapons are better than the ones equipped. So, right, that's a Mark III deflector. Starship shield regeneration, good. Control expertise, Brain expertise might help us with that tachyon beam at the moment. This one's better, so we're going to put that on. Now it's going to ask us, you equip it, I won't be able to trade it, that's fine. Hyper impulse engines, are they better? This is slower flight speed, but these are only Mark 1, remember? Turn rate. Right, we're actually going to keep the default engines on, because the default engines are better than the ones that we've got. The warp core is going to be better. Oh, and notice we have an extra rear weapon. Right, engineering console. We can stick. Remember the one from last time that we saved? Tech console, science console. Done. There we go. Anything else? No, that's the lot. Right. Okay. So let's just close that a second. Let's take care of our personal stuff. Okay. Alright, status. Inventory. This is a engineering kit module. Equipment diagnostics. Again, not something I generally use, but we don't have anything else, so we might as well. Let's put that down there. Right, let's open the power tray. Unlock the tray. Right click and hold, and we'll drag it over there. Lock the tray again. Armor is definitely better than our current one. Stuff. Yeah. This is a kit. Be a kit frame, but there we go. Engineering kit. I think that's everything there. Let's have a look. He's already got Mark 2 green armor. You have that. Armor. You don't. You can have that armor. Generally, when I'm equipping bridge officers, I just go down the list. And notice also 2 extra slots. Let's move. Pretty much all of this stuff. Now, here, be gotten rid of. Even that. Everything. Oh yeah, we had skills. Right, I can promote to people. What was the stations? Right, okay, so what have you got? You've got emergency power, shields, and emergency power to weapons. A bit redundant. We've all got 1 engineer, but we should have. You got engineering team 1. That would be extremely useful. You have exactly the same abilities. Oh no, your lieutenant skill is the same, but the lieutenant commander skills do. Well, plasma is always funky, so let's commission you. Fine. You've automatically gone in there. There's our whole healing ability. Sounded like somebody from Disco beaming in. Right. Oh, yeah. What was I was doing? I was promoting people. Promote. Yes, promote you. You can get promoted. Promote our original crew first. Okay. Once we've sorted this out, we're going to be ending the stream, guys. Right, yeah, we were going to rename our ship, weren't we? Right, so we get a free rename. It's the first one. You can either choose random, and you can just keep hitting it until you find a name that you like. That was Sharnhouse, that could have gone with that one. Or you can come up with whatever one you want. Blenheim, Roebuck, Kilburn. I really suck at naming ships. Yorkshire. No, we're not picking that. I'm from Lancashire. Remo, Saratoga, doesn't sound right. Freya. I think we'll choose that, and the reason being is that's my daughter's name. Spelled the same way also. I can change my registry here from NCC to NX. got that as part of some sort of bonus. I think it was a pre-order thing. And also changed the registration number to Connie, so change it to 17 something. But we're not gonna, because this is a brand new ship. Okay. And acquire ships. Get a new. No. Oh no! I'm doing the wrong thing. Over here, customize starship. Remember what I said? I own that ship, so I can use the skin. And that's basically what we do. We can use different parts of different things, so we can go with Connie refit. Hold that kind of look. Especially with them colours. Pylons, I kind of like. I must stick with those. Cells. Connie refit, that really weird. Beta. Excalibur, no. But no. I think we'll just stick with that, and instead of that we'll put on the fleet emblem. Kinda like that. Change what have we got here? Type 6, type 8. It's a new one. I think I like that one. I think 8B, that's a bit dumb. I think we'll choose type 8. Although I did kind of like the deflector, because if you notice, skins change the deflector, but I think yeah, let's do it. Let's do it. Can we can change the bridge. No, we'll leave it as we'll leave the bridge as it is. We'll leave the bridge as it is. Apply changes. Okay. Exit. And then quickly run over to the tailor. Because we're now a lieutenant commander. And we have some skills. We've unlocked these. But I think we're gonna go with this one first. The Jess. That allows us to train bridge officers and other things. Emergency power to shields and the like. Customize. Tailor. Modify uniform. I do have the option to create one. Uniform. Zoom in a bit. Rank. Lieutenant Commander. And that's that. Get out the tailor. Right. I'm going to leave the mission briefing for the next mission until next time. The next mission will be Desperate Measures. And what I'm going to do is we're going to run over. We'll beam up to, in fact, we can just beam up to the ship quickly. Have a quick look at it. We'll have a bit of housekeeping to do before we get into other missions. Setting up the powertrain, blah de blah de blah. Making sure everything's okay. Whenever you want to load would be good. There we go. Out in space. Oh, we've got the cruiser command abilities. We'll talk about that next time. There we go. Doesn't she look pretty? And this is one reason why I didn't want to start another free account. Right, that's it guys. We got another. Oh, we got a ground skill point. Let's just quickly do that. Go with. Let's go with that. Purchase. Right, thank you for joining me. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, don't forget to give me a like, and if you aren't subscribed, subscribe already. It costs you nothing to do that. It helps me out tremendously. And I will catch you guys at the same time next week, next Wednesday. So have fun, be nice, play good. See you later.